What do you do, baby? Gros pod. Big episode today with one of the best in the game right now, okay? Y'all don't know, but I know, okay? She is unbelievable. She is talented. She's strong. She got all the tools to make it big anywhere she's going. And on May 17th, she's coming home. Sans restriction, chrono birthday bash for my birthday. We're going to celebrate my birthday. You didn't know that. We're going to celebrate my birthday today. Oh, yeah.
Today? Oh, that
day. May 17th.
Oh, that's
it's my
awesome.
birthday. It's my birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to celebrate my birthday, and we're going to have the Sisters of Mercy against Kristara and my guest, Leyla Hirsch. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How was your day?
Today it's good. Nice and chill. A bit rainy, but it's chill.
Like, what's a typical off day for one of the best pro wrestlers in the world right now? My book.
I appreciate that. Right now, it's just training. It's actually really boring. Training, just eating, taking care of the dog, and doing some side stuff if I can. It's very boring, to be honest.
What do you spend more time on, like in the gym or in the ring?
Ooh, so I recently got back to getting in the ring, but I would say the gym.
Oh yeah,
I hit the gym every day. I also do cardio every single day. So a lot of that time it's in the gym.
That's crazy. That's good. And what's your dog? Oh, I love the dog stuff. What's your dog?
So her name is Luna.
Oh,
she's with my wife right now in the room.
Very cute.
Yeah, she's a beautiful dog.
That's awesome. Big dog or small dog? What kind of dog?
In the middle. She's a mix of everything, like everything. Yeah.
So I always compare because I started my career as a comedian, and then doing now I do the commentary for WWE and Netflix, but in between there were so many things that I did in my career, and I always go back to the life of a pro wrestler is the closest thing to the life of a comedian. You have to book yourself, you travel everywhere, you go left, you go right. Sometimes it's great conditions, sometimes there's two people. How do you manage the fact that you just hope it's gonna be fine where you're going?
For me, I always just believe in myself.
Yeah.
So even though I'm not with AEW anymore, I don't have any regrets with that. I think I always try to bet on myself. That's the number one thing. Yeah. And I just think, unfortunately, I know the type of performer I can be, and I know the type of performer I am.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be honest, is it scary not to be signed anymore? A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's also, for me, it's exciting because it's as soon as what made me feel really good, it's when I made the announcement that I'm going to take the indie bookings again, and just the response I got.
Yeah.
That made me feel good. It's okay, people still care. Because unfortunately, I feel like with AEW, my career it wasn't going anywhere, and it's not my fault. I don't think I failed. It's just, there's just so many things that happen that people just don't understand.
Yeah.
So for me, it's scary, but it's exciting because now, I get to hit the indies again. I get to be part of new promotions like yours.
Yes.
I'm going to get to step in the ring with people I haven't stepped in the ring with. So that to me is exciting because, I haven't done the indies in 4 years, I think, or 5 years.
Wow.
So it's been a long time. So for me, it's I'm going to get tested again. I'm going to be tested, with people that are more experienced than me, and then people that are less experienced than me.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, and I'm just excited to show the world what I am, what I can do, and just show them again and remind everybody that I am legit. I really am, and I'm just excited to get back the Leyla Hirsch. I feel like people knew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
I remember First time I saw you on NXT, I think you were face to face with Camille.
Wait, where?
On NXT, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
that's the Netflix stuff. Sorry. I'm
That's
all
okay.
messed up. That's too much wrestling in a week for me. But
No, that's okay.
I'm so sorry. First time I saw you on AEW, you were face to face with Camille. I think that was your first night or one of your first nights.
No.
No,
I've been signed with them for maybe a year now. So I was with AEW before that.
but I think that
Yeah.
the first time like we me, I knew you were very good at in the ring, and I love the catch wrestling. I love technicians. I like all those
Yeah.
things. Love it. But when I saw you face to face with the tallest human being over there,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
didn't back down, I was like, "But she money, she is money." Take
Yeah.
me back to that moment, because I'm pretty sure everybody still talked to you about this moment because it was everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of memes came out of it, which it's like, okay. But I know that she's very tall, and then like just to add to it, she wore extremely high
Yeah,
heels.
yeah,
But it's just funny because when it comes to me, people still like to take jabs on the fact that like I'm short and everything. And I just want to say like there's no shit. Like no shit, I'm short. I'm
yeah.
2'11" and a half. But the one thing with me is that's been my whole life, right? That's just been my
Mhm.
whole story. And people always like to tell the David versus Goliath story when it comes to
Mm,
me, which is okay and that's fine. But I think just with my background, what I've gone through, then coming to the United States, doing amateur wrestling, it's like I might be short, but I think I'm one of the like wrestling wise, I think I am one of the best. And just when it comes down to it, like I don't give a am I allowed to curse?
you do whatever you want here.
But
This
to
is
me,
your house. This is your house.
no, but to me the attitude is like I don't care how big
Yeah,
or how tall you are. I just don't care like what your physique is. I will step up to you.
you
I
go.
don't care.
You gonna pretzel them.
Yeah. So for her, with her, it was like I knew that once we got in the ring and we, did face to face with each other, I knew it was going to be people were going to make something out of
Yeah,
it. Just because the height difference, right?
yeah,
It is impressive. Like her being so tall, me being so short, that always gets a reaction.
yeah. The crowd
Uh,
reacted big. I remember they
Big time.
reacted big, and that was when they had a lot of people over there. But like
Yeah.
people went nuts, and I remember I was taking notes, and I popped my head back up, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah. And then I think what made it even better is when we had the big show with Mickey James put Empower,
Yeah,
and then we were able to deliver on the match. So I
yeah.
thought that was really cool. So
So who you didn't face yet you'd like to face? Because right now, since you're free, there's fantasy bookings left and right. The matchup that we're doing over here on May 17th, and hopefully we can get you for more than one night, because I think that
mhm.
you would fit exactly in what we want to do. You're teaming up with our superstar, the next big thing, right? Kristara, who is amazing, strong
Love
baby
that name
face.
too. I love that
Yeah,
name,
and her
Kristara. That's
personality is awesome. She's a good person. I was gonna say good
awesome.
kid. She's like 5 years younger than me. And you're facing Melanie Havoc, which is a vet, a strong veteran, and Ali Ivy, who is very new, but together that they got that mentor and student relationship. They're very bad
Yep.
people in the show. So you get never in the million years I would thought about making that match happen. So
Hmm.
what match you're like never in a million years, but if it happens, I think gonna be crazy.
Ooh, man. I feel like there's so many possibilities now.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It's crazy. That's I don't know. I think for me, like there's so many people that I'm looking forward to wrestle.
Yeah.
Even if like I know them or I don't know them.
Hmm.
Um, You would think I have somebody in mind. I think
That-
just for me, I'm excited to step in the ring with everybody. To be
yeah,
honest, I don't think there's like one specific person. Um, if I do, it's great. I mean, so I'm doing a show, Black Label Pro,
yeah,
on May 25th. No, April 25th, and I'm stepping in the ring with Mayus. Did I say that right?
yeah. Mayu,
Yeah, yeah. So that I am beyond excited
that's
for.
gonna be ridiculous.
It's going to be insane. It's going to be a fight. So it's also just going to be proving to myself like I can step in the ring with anybody.
Yeah,
Uh, and then Jody Thread too is another one who I wrestled like way back, but
yeah,
I'm excited to step in the ring with her again.
yeah.
So I can't give you one specific person. I'm genuinely just excited to step in the ring with everybody.
You would kill it in Japan. Oh Lord, just thinking about it, and I know like like that's outside view, outside view. I know you have a life and everything, but you with their style, with going fast and everything, and you putting them down, and oh Lord,
I mean, I had a taste of that when I went to Stardom, and it was
yeah,
right before. It's actually right before the pandemic. So I was in Stardom for 2.5 months, and that was definitely a hell of an experience.
yeah,
Very different psychology wise too, which I
hmm
had to adjust. But I feel like I did a great job in Stardom, and I that was like 4 years ago. So I can't even imagine like if I went back, not even just to Stardom, to different companies in Japan, I feel like I would do really well.
Oh,
Ah,
I'm telling you, hey, they got that can American division in New Japan and everything.
yeah.
Put you on them shows, cause and like me, like okay, I went from like I said, being on stage to being the president of a women's hockey team to like I see talent and I get excited when I feel like
Ah,
it's real.
yeah,
I get
yeah.
excited when I feel like it's for the right reasons or and I remember the first time I saw you, I was like, oh, I think, well, not I think, I know she can beat me up, but she will make sure that I understand that she can beat me up and all the nickname and all your the attitude when you go to the ring, loved everything. So very
hmm
happy to have you over. Is there the one thing you're like, if I could tweak that better, I would be like at one step higher than what I want to be.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Um, I'm so bad at like watching matches back, but that's
Oh
just me.
yeah,
Like
eh?
I hate to, but I do it more often now. I like force myself to,
Yeah,
but 100%, yeah. Every time even like when I put a match together in my head, it's like, oh, this is gonna really work. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
yeah,
Um, and then I think this happens a lot when you wrestle. It like goes good, and then later, like that night, I think about, oh man, if I would have done this move or something like,
yeah,
maybe it could have been better. So I think as just an athlete, and especially a performer,
yeah.
you always have that going through your mind. So for me, I am my own worst critic. Like I
Mm,
am. And I love criticism. Like for me, if especially like when it came to AEW and I got back, I want honesty.
yeah,
I want you to be honest, like, okay, hey, like what can I do better for next time?
yeah.
Uh and that's one thing I will say now. That's why I'm excited to get back on the indies because now it's like I'm gonna have more freedom and I'm gonna
Create.
to create, to be able to try stuff.
Yeah,
Um, in AEW we had freedom, but again, there's just a lot of stuff that happened where I feel like I was limited and I couldn't do everything that I would want to. So now I get the
yeah.
opportunity to really show out and be more innovative and try new things. Um, but yeah.
Without going into detail, because I'm not the tea guy. That's not what I do. I love fun and pleasure and everything,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to understand because you say limited in certain things. Did you feel that you were limited with what creative gave you or with opponents in the ring or like what limited you over
hmm
there? Because I don't understand what happened.
I know. There's a lot. And for me, yeah, when I do say limited, like let me see, how do I say this?
Yeah, take your time.
I think creative wise, it definitely would, get frustrating.
Yeah.
Because when the one thing, there's so much that I've learned from being with AEW, and I will forever be grateful for them giving me a job during the
Yeah.
pandemic. Forever will be grateful for them because there's so much that I took away from it.
Yeah.
But I've also learned that you could be very good in the ring, but that it doesn't matter because to me, it's just the storylines,
Yes.
right? And unfortunately, I feel like there's so many of us that just didn't get that opportunity to get a storyline. And I feel like for me, everything changed when I tore my ACL. And just coming back from my injury, everything just changed. So when I say that, I wish there was more stories because when they do put on stories, it's incredible. You look at Mariah and Tony, they were given time. They had people that helped them, right? So I think for me, especially with Ring of Honor, I tried so hard to make it mean something.
Yeah.
I tried so hard. And I think that's all I can say is that I tried. And there's only so much you could do as a talent, which is so hard for me as well, because we don't have control of our bookings. We don't.
Yeah.
So we have to do the best that we can with what we are given. And that's where, for me, frustrating sometimes. That's where it was frustrating because it's like sometimes people always say with the time that you get, even if it's like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, make it count.
Yeah.
I agree to a certain extent. But then when there's other stuff that are happening, it's very hard to do that. So I think a good example I could use is when we were wrestling like extras. And I hate even saying extras, but people that were not signed.
Yeah.
We would come in and it's hard for me to put on the type of match that I would want to, especially if I don't know them. Yeah. And then it's, again, there's other things that are involved where it's like, I got to make sure I don't get hurt and they don't get hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know if people think about that, but that's my biggest thing. I'm not going to injure somebody. I'm not going to go out of my way to do that. Yeah. I want to protect myself and my opponent. So that's where I say it's sometimes, again, there's so many things that we had to, overcome.
Yeah.
And I had to just do my best in trying to be the performer I know I can be. But I feel like the last couple of months, I wasn't the performer I knew I was capable of being.
I remember, so when I came across your name, sent it to my partner because we have to both agree on a person, and he doesn't know nothing about wrestling. He works with me in my career, but he's not a wrestling guy. He's a money guy. Like he
okay.
He doesn't know nothing. He's just
okay.
That person, that cuss that much. Okay, who's that person? And he vets everyone. Okay, like he works in the well, it's not a good time right now, but the bourse, I don't know how to say that in English, the markets.
The markets, yeah.
So he vets everyone. Like he does research on everyone, and he said, yeah, I like Leyla. And I was like, another time we were talking on the phone, he's like, oh, is she coming? I'm like, yeah, she's coming. And then he talked to me about your story, and I was like, how the hell we never knew all of that? Oh my God, and over in a second over there. It's so you came from a very hard upbringing to coming to America to, everything that happened in 2022 to now, being open gay, which is the greatest thing. That I love you for that, because like half of my friends are in that community, and I'm so happy. So it's so much. How do you navigate around all those things?
It's funny, like, I say I'm bi, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like story wise, it's my story, right?
Yeah.
And I how do I navigate all that? What do you mean? Like, how do I navigate all that?
Because it's a lot. It's a lot for one person. That you're 28, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep, 28.
So that's a lot of life story in 28 years old. That's a lot of baggage. That's a lot of sometimes mental stress, not mental stress, and maybe I'm completely left field on that. But he was talking to me about your story, and I was like, if we knew more. I think we would even like her more, because it's a success story.
So, okay, yep. So what I could say about that too is when it came to AEW, I never pitched anything. I've probably in my
Oh,
over 4 years there, I've only pitched three things because I'm not
wow.
like that and I wanted to be respectful. And one of the things I pitched was telling my story because to me, it was like I knew because I feel like I had the crowd, like
Yeah,
I had fans behind me.
yeah.
And then again, coming back from injury, I think the one thing I could say and take accountability for is I didn't come back in shape. I didn't. I was
Okay.
chunky and it was just, and I think maybe that's why certain things happened. That's just me though. And then I started to like get back in shape and I thought to myself, okay, because I wasn't really happy with where Ring of Honor was. I wasn't happy
Yeah,
with what I was doing because I was like, there's more. There's so much more that I could do.
yeah,
So I thought, man, what a way to come get people back on my side if I do tell the story. But it has to be done the right way.
yeah.
That's the only thing. So I wrote out my whole story. I typed it up and I pitched it. And like Tony, he read it, he took the time, and he loved it.
Wow.
He loved it and everything. And he even had some good ideas that we could have done. And I just got like, we're gonna circle back to it. And I'm the type of person that doesn't like to push. I'm just like, okay, you took the time. Okay, that's great. So we'll see what happens.
Hmm.
We never came back to it. And I was like, okay. And then I tried to pitch it again. And then I just had a feeling like, you know what? I don't think it can happen here
I see. I
because
see.
they were focused on so many other things. And that's the one thing. If I'm going to tell my story, it's not going to be like a 2 week, 3 week thing. You can make money with the story. It's something that would be beneficial to me and to the company. And
And to a lot
unfortunately,
of people too, like just not wrestling wise, just
yeah,
to a
because
lot of people.
because it is some of the stuff is very heavy. And you say how do I deal with it? Therapy.
Yeah, but it is.
You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
best. It's the
So I
best.
go,
It's the best.
but there is so much stuff to it, and even like when I was writing it out, I was like, wow, like this is a lot because
Hmm.
and some of the stuff when I was writing, I was like, oh man, yeah, this did happen. So it is frustrating because I feel like I take my time, I share my story, like and I wrote it down for him. And then when nothing happens, it's like it is very frustrating.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then I pitched one other stuff, and I think when you realize like when it's just not your time there, and
Yeah.
it's just the investment's not there,
Yeah.
that's a hard pill to swallow
Yeah.
because I tried. That's all I can say is I tried everything. But being respectful, professional, I tried, and it just wasn't there.
I like me. I'm a big social media guy. I'm a big like I believe in we can build our own and like whatever you need to shoot that story to do that. Everything that we have is yours because I'm telling you, if people saw or heard that story through your eyes and heard it through your words, I think it's more than wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
One of my best friend, okay, one of my best friend, he just adopted a young lady. She's 3 and 3.5, and they've been together officially for like a week now. And I talked to him on the
Mm-hmm.
phone, and there's so many things involved on her side and on his side and on his girlfriend's side, and there's so much, and it's so important that we get people that we care about in the media sphere and in the like people that we follow and everything that can explain those things because and not
Mm-hmm.
not as a burden but more as it's so different like
Yeah.
ain't nobody talk about that
Mm-hmm.
never because sometimes and that's the discussion that I had with him. He's like, oh, but it's not that we feel ashamed, but it's not like, oh, it's it's not my bird baby. It's different. And you're like, nah,
Hmm.
that's not it. You are in her life. It's awesome. It's unique. It's huge. So
Yeah.
now I'm whenever you're ready to that story,
Uh,
I want to help as much as I can.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. But it's okay. It's okay. Um, like I said, I am very grateful for the time I had with AEW.
Yeah.
But I do believe that sometimes you just have to step away
Yeah.
and redefine yourself or find yourself again,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, what I know is May 17th, you're over in our casa in the barn. The barn is very wild, by the way. Just so you know, the
Is
barn
that is
is,
that
yeah, it's very wild. It's
barn?
a real
Okay.
barn. It's a real barn. So it's
Hey,
a
that's
barn.
gonna be my first time ever wrestling in a barn, so let's do it.
Oh, they're gonna be so mad I said it's a barn. So it's a theater that was a barn before that they all renovated as a theater, but inside, when I go in, I'm like, this is a barn. This is awesome.
I'm
We can't.
excited. I'm excited. Looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
we can't wait to have you over and be safe, take care, and ve- very very proud of everything that you do. And I can't wait to have you over and please whoop the Sisters of Mercy's ass for me, please. They screw up all our matches. They think they can do whatever they want to do. Please whoop their ass for me.
I'll do my best. I'll do my
You're
best.
you're the best. So where the people can find you?
I know I gotta get better with social media. But on Twitter, so I legit Leyla Hirsch, and
Yeah.
then Instagram, same thing, I legit Leyla Hirsch. So I feel like very easy to find.
You're gonna have a lot of French people talking to you over the next few weeks.
Oh, that's
Because we're
all
from
right. Look,
Quebec, so in Montreal it's all French. So everybody speaks French over there.
okay. I hope they like me. I hope they're
Oh,
gonna like me then.
don't worry. Do you speak a bit of French?
Oh God, no,
Okay,
no.
I'll prepare like a sheet with a few sentences for you. You'll be fine.
That'd be great. That would be
You'll be
great.
fine. You'll
Yeah.
be fine. All right. Thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait to have you over on the sixth. Yeah, 17th. Sorry, 17th.
17th.
Yes,
Yep. Thank you
yes,
so
yes.
much.
All
Looking
right, you
forward
be
to
safe,
it.
and I can't wait to watch you against Mayu.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you're gonna crush it. Like say hi to the dog and your wife for me.
You're so sweet. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you so much.